is my grandmother. She was the first traveler from the family.
Okay.
During the British days, she and my mother, two ladies, venturing across the oceans. It was a big thing.
And where did they go?
They went to Europe. Two ladies going on their own
To Europe.
to Europe. It was such an adventure.
I've always felt that royalty would have a very different perspective on places and events, and hence possibly on travel. Today I'm in conversation with one such person, Princess Gouri Parvathi Bayi of the Kingdom of Travancore, the princely state that once ruled what is now most of modern Kerala.
And the whole of last month, I think you were away, possibly in Poland. Were you in Europe last month?
My husband and I, we went to Europe because we like the winter. It makes a nice change
From the
heat.
Yeah.
And Poland was a new country for me.
Okay.
And it was wonderful. We went to Krakow. It was truly wonderful. Because Krakow is one of the areas of Europe which is untouched by the war. The World War never touched it, and we
But
went
didn't
there.
Krakow have some vestiges of the Jews?
There's a Jewish
There was a concentration
quarter there and a concentration camp, Auschwitz.
Auschwitz
is near Krakow, and most people go to Krakow to see Auschwitz.
Right.
Which is, we said we don't want to see it. Because this is a monument to man's bestiality, man's cruelty, total disregard for other human lives. We don't want to see that. The university is wonderful, the Jagiellonian University, 600 years old. It's like a museum in itself.
So tell me about food in Poland.
Food is, now it's very easy. In the old days when we first started traveling, we are vegetarians, and to find vegetarian food was a very, very big challenge. You know, they gave you half-boiled rice, salad and ketchup, which is not very interesting. But now you get every kind of cuisine you can find in Europe. And vegetarianism is a big fad.
Oh, that's true.
They think it's very healthy.
You know, I wanted to, this caught my eye.
It's an old German lift. It's got a little seat you can sit in.
I saw that. It was wonderful. Yeah, right. And so, in Europe, which would you say is your favorite place?
I like all the mountains. Austria. Vienna is my favorite city.
What is special about Vienna?
I think Vienna has the greatest concentration of historical buildings in the smallest area possible. Now Paris has beautiful buildings, but it's all scattered.
Right.
So is London. It's all spread out.
Right.
Vienna, it's all in the heart.
Right.
And you can go there on foot.
Right.
And there is nothing like exploring a city on foot.
That's true. In India, as you have traveled, which is your favorite place?
I like to travel in our hills, the Kerala hills,
Okay.
Pirmad, Tekadi, Munnar.
Okay.
Those are the places I really like, and also the Himalayas.
Okay.
The Himalayas are wonderful. We went to Uttarakhand, we went to Badri, Kedar, all those, and the Himalayas are wonderful.
So you're a hills person.
I'm a hills person
Clearly.
because we live on the beach, because we live by the sea.
So
I like the mountains.
Right. Now, you know, I want to sort of ask you a question about tourism, the business of tourism. And of course, we are now standing in Kerala, which is, which has made a success out of modern tourism. What would you do differently if you think of how to take Kerala into the next 10, 20, 30 years of tourism?
I would set up a better infrastructure for the movement of tourists.
Okay.
There are no good toilets on the way. It's not a glamorous subject, the subject of toilets, but we need clean toilets.
Right.
All along the way.
Right.
We need clean food.
Right. Tell me, how do you also, heritage that we have as a state? Do you believe that we are leveraging it the way we can, or is there something else that
Unfortunately, we are destroying our heritage. So many gorgeous old homes, not necessarily palaces,
just old homes,
but old homes, because of the difficulty of upkeep and maintaining it, they are leveling them and building flats.
Right. So what would you suggest? Would you say that we need to have, like the, England has, the
stately homes.
and
The stately homes, I would say, if you gave them tax breaks
right,
to start with, because you cannot renovate everybody's home.
correct,
But if you gave them certain concessions, people might be tempted to
consider and see
maintain their homes. Then another problem we have is we have a young population which is very much living and working outside the state.
right,
So you have an older retiree population
Here.
living here, and for them to live alone in a house is not easy.
right. Yeah, so there's the whole safety and
The safety angle, domestic help is at a premium.
correct, correct. So all of that results in people moving into apartments and therefore
Exactly.
the bigger houses. Yeah. So we need to think of a solution that we are able to maintain them in a meaningful way and made available to people who want
Maybe
to.
bed and breakfast,
Yeah, maybe a bit large bed and breakfast program.
something like that.
Where have all the youngsters gone? Every time I travel back to Kerala, I ask myself this question. The answer probably lies in economics. The Kingdom of Travancore was well known for its Kerala model of development with a focus on good education and great healthcare for its people. Unfortunately, after independence, the state of Kerala was not able to generate enough jobs, and so many of the youth had to leave the state to find work. Today, economists debate whether the Kerala model of development can be applied to other parts of India. The jury is out.
In all of this, what was the interaction with the British?
And so when we think of the British, it was not just British, it is what they left behind
The institution.
and what we integrated into our way of living. Today,
Let's talk about that. What do you have in what do you mean by that?
you see, today many of the things we do, the way we dress, the way you greet people even.
That's true.
I'm all for the old fashioned namaste.
I think it's wonderful.
I think it's a wonderful way to greet somebody. Besides, you don't have to shake so many hands.
Yeah.
So it's a nice way of greeting. It's an Indian way of greeting. The way of life, eating at tables,
Right.
off plates,
Yeah.
using cutlery. Maybe we belong to the age of the ark, but we still sit on the floor
Yeah.
and eat off a banana leaf
With fingers.
with our fingers.
Yeah.
These are the forks that nature has given you, so we use that.
Yeah.
We are moving away so much from our Malayali roots. It is a very good thing that the tourists are coming, because for the sake of the tourists, we are reviving those traditions.
Right. Right.
Kathakali, the art forms,
Mohiniyattam.
Mohiniyattam, Tiruvadira, all this we are reviving for the sake of the tourist. So we are moving away from our roots, our culture, our way of thinking, and you need a foreigner, a visitor, to teach your children what is yours. And that is sad, because without roots there is no tree,
There's nothing. Correct.
and without a foundation you cannot build.
So true.
So it was the last days of the British. Lord Mountbatten came to Pyramid.
Okay. Okay.
It was his last visit, his farewell visit. And I was allowed to join the tea party. I must have been, my brother was not even born, so I would not have even been 5, just about 5. Lord Mountbatten. He said, and now I want a photograph with the littlest princess.
Oh, okay.
So he made a photograph, just he and I was very proud. I'm looking at him like this.
Have you had occasions when, as children, you went and stayed in, let's say, Patiala or any other place? Is there any kind of memory that?
I can remember only 2 stays. One was in Mysore and the other was in Hyderabad.
Okay.
Mysore was a little more personal because we knew the children also.
Oh, okay.
We had a great time.
Right.
And we went for the Kedda operations. We were invited.
For the elephants.
The elephants, and we made photographs. It so happened that with my baby brownie camera, I made a photograph of an elephant that turned out to be very good.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So I sent it to the Maharaja,
In Mysore.
a copy of it, and he wrote a very nice letter to me saying that of all the pictures that he had, he liked mine the best.
Awesome.
It was beginner's luck. Maybe he was being kind to a little girl.
You also mentioned Ooty and how sort of you would go to Ooty for the summer holidays. So how was that? How was that experience?
We had a cottage. It was an English cottage. And it really looked like a piece of England because it has a marvelous garden, a little garden. And we used to go up there for the summer holidays. And then all these princely families, or a lot of them, they had places in Ooty. And they used to come to spend the summer. But we enjoyed going to Pyramid much more.
Oh, okay.
Because Ooty was a little more structured. Pyramid was in the middle of the wilderness, absolute country living, and that was what we really enjoyed. Then we used to go to the Lake Palace in Thekadi, which belonged to us. So we would spend about 15 days there.
And that's the one in the island in the
That
middle.
is the one.
It's a gorgeous place.
It is a gorgeous place.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Must have been a different world to go.
It was a much more relaxed world. We didn't have computers, we didn't have mobile phones, we didn't have television. And in Pyramid, we didn't even have electricity.
One final question. As you know, Holiday IQ is a community of travelers from India. Any message, thought that you want to share with this large community of travelers?
Travel is a wonderful experience.
Right.
It's nice to get away from it all, but coming home is very special. And today I'm very proud that when you come home to India, this is something I've always maintained, we are coming home. Why should I fill in a form and stand in line?
Absolutely.
I should walk through.
Yes.
Because in other countries they make you stand in line. So let them stand in line and you sort of whiz through.
Right.
And today that is happening.
Yeah, it's a wonderful
And I'm really very, very happy and proud you can hold your head up as an Indian.
Hi, I'm Vikas Bair.
I'm Rajesh Pratap Singh. I'm Amit Pasricha.
My name's William Dalrymple.
I'm a part of the Holiday IQ travel community.
I'm part of the Holiday IQ travel community.
Proud to be a part of the Holiday IQ travel community.
Get out there and embrace the Holiday IQ philosophy.
To join India's largest travel community, simply log on to holidayiq.com and add your travel review, and you're there.